The NBA sort of clarified, I guess, their policy on player guests today. What did that mean to you to kind of learn a little bit more about that, and how are you looking forward to that moment when you're allowed to have guests?
I can't wait. Can't wait. You know, obviously this is a great experience. The NBA has done an unbelievable job of really supervising and managing just how the bubble works from the ins and outs. So they've done a great job, but at the same time, we're all human and we all have our own families and loved ones that we want to see and, be around. So, it's good news.
Do you know who you're going to bring in?
No, I do not. Not yet. Not yet.
Tanisha, do you have anybody over there? All right, Mark Medina.
Kyle, I was wondering, what do you think of the idea of the play-in tournament being extended for future seasons? I mean, obviously.
Say it again.
What do you think of the idea of the NBA would have this play-in tournament for future seasons?
Like the 8-9?
Yeah.
Love it. Great idea. I think, this is just another added element. Obviously, there's a bunch of different things I think should happen, but the 8-9 game, it just makes the season more entertaining. Just think about if we had fans and we had a playing game for 8 and 9, and especially every year in the West, that 9 seed is always heartbroken, and because they're deserving of a playoff spot, but how we do our conferences, they're not. So I think it's great for the NBA.
Hey Kyle, it's Dave. Sorry, it's a little loud here about the Houston game, but when I put you on the spot, the NBA is going to give first team, second team all seeding round. I wanted to see who you would vote for the 10 guys who played the best so far.
Say it one more time.
Who would be your all seeding team, first and second team?
Okay. Dame. I think if they get into the playoffs, probably put him as that MVP. I think Devin Booker's in there, T.J. Warren's in there. Man.
You just give me first team.
Yeah. Okay. So we got 3. Potentially Luka. And man, that fifth one's tough. That fifth one's real tough. Who you got?
My fifth is, I'll bring up my list.
You're not going to put yourself on it?
Harden? Yeah, I guess. There you go, I guess. Yeah, Harden.
Alan?
Hey, Kuzma, just wondering, obviously only just a game away for the first time that you get an opportunity to play in the postseason. What are some of your expectations going into the postseason? How excited are you just to get that opportunity to obviously be playing for something as big as a championship?
I'm excited. My first 2 years in the league, we didn't get to the playoffs, and I'm really excited because playoffs kind of show you what you're made of. You see the difference between guys that actually love the game of basketball and who love lifestyle. So I think the ultra competitiveness in me and the rest of my teammates, it's going to be fun to be out there and play.
Hey Kyle, Melissa Rowland here. I'm curious, when guys are allowed to bring in their families and their friends, how do you think that's going to change the dynamic in the bubble? And do you think in a sense that might even deepen your relationship with your teammates just because you're going to get to know their families better?
Could be. I think that's an important piece to making bubbles work for now and the future. Having a way for us to see our families and stuff. That's probably just the toughest thing. But obviously, having our families around probably relieve a lot less tension that we have around here. Not saying we have tension, but just as a league-wide stance. So. I think it'd be great for us.
Last 2 questions, Bill Oram.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey.
Going back to this question, you said Dame would be your MVP if they get in the playoffs. Obviously, if they get in the playoffs, that's you guys. The way he's been playing, just what would your feelings be on that matchup with kind of the way he's putting the ball in the basket? Is that worst case scenario for you guys?
No, it's not a worst case scenario. I think that anytime you can be tested early in the playoffs is going to help you out in other rounds. So obviously, them getting the 8th seed would be, a very tough matchup for us. Dame presents a lot of the challenges because he's an excellent player all around. You see the shot making, but his leadership and everything else. So, I don't think it's a worst case scenario because we're war ready and we're ready to play anybody. So.
Last question, Andy.
Hey Kyle, you talked before about your desire to develop full versatility as a player and be known as more than just scoring. Where do you think you are right now in terms of that development, and what are the areas that I guess still present the biggest challenges?
It's an everyday challenge. It's all about getting better every day. It's obviously cliche. Us athletes may say that, and it kind of just goes over people's heads. But to me, that's just what it is. I'm far away from being the defender I want to be, and I'm far away from being the offensive player I want to be. So it's all about just every day trying to get better and competing. Not only competing against my teammates in practice and opponents, but competing against myself mentally every day.